Good morning, students. Beta, can you hear me? Class 10, can you hear me? Girls and boys, can you hear me? Beta, kindly reply me. Okay, okay. Okay, right now I have only 6 participants. Let's wait for few minutes, for few seconds for other students. Walaikum salam, Harim beta. Walaikum salam, Fawzia. Let's wait for few seconds and then I'm going to start the lecture. I'm fine, beta. How are you? Fawzia, you were absent. I think you were absent yesterday and the day before yesterday. Is everything okay? Okay. Take care, beta. ख्याल रखें आप लोग अपना. Because in December we are inshallah going to have our midterm examination as well. So please, all of you, take very good care of yourself. Okay, I think I should start the lecture now. Nobody is going to join. Walaikum salam, Nisha beta. Okay. So today we are going to have our lecture number 53 and date is 20th of November 2020, and obviously as you all know that we have stopped revision for a you can say for some time we have stopped revision, and I am going to complete the remaining lessons that are left. I think 3 lessons were there. Walaikum salam, Nisha beta. And we are done with the written work and the reading and explanation of the lesson, the Khyber Pass. Now, the next lesson I'm going to start. But before starting my lecture, class 10, I just want to make an announcement because the students from both the sections are present here. Beta, as you all know that we have uploaded a note on Google Classroom about the completion of your classwork, about the completion of your assignments, and the last date for the submission of your assignment is 25th of November. It is not necessary that you all are supposed to wait for 25th. You can give me your copies before 25th as well, okay? So please, beta, complete your assignments very timely and promptly. And as you people are coming tomorrow for your forms, uh, you can bring your copies tomorrow as well, okay? You can give me your copies tomorrow and I will hold those copies for checking. And inshallah, then I will return you those copies on Monday. If you want to bring your copies tomorrow, you can bring your copies with you. If I am not here on my seat, kindly leave your copies on my seat, okay? I will check them later and inshallah will return you by Monday. So I hope I am clear. And those who are not present here right now, you can convey my message to those students as well. Okay, as you all are coming tomorrow for your forms, so kindly you can bring your copies tomorrow as well and leave your copies on my table. Inshallah, I will check your copies and return you by Monday. And please better take these things very seriously because 25th is the last day for the checking of your midterm examination work, okay? And after 25th, inshallah, I will be checking your next work that is not the part of your midterm examination. So please, if you have not completed your work till now, kindly make it sure that it should be completed by 25th of November. I hope I am clear to all of you. Let's start the lecture now. Okay, as you all know that a poem is left there. It's lesson number 24 and it's a poem, There Is a Good Time Coming. So today we are going to have a reading and explanation of this poem, There Is a Good Time Coming. Altogether, this poem has 8 stanzas, but I have included 4 stanzas in today's lecture. And inshallah, in next lecture, I will include the remaining 4 stanzas of the poem. So, as you all know that the title of the poem is indicating something. The title of the poem is giving us a message, giving us an idea that there is a good time coming. This poem is something about, you can say, a motivation, or an encouragement, or you can say a hope. Okay, as you can see the title of the poem, there is a good time coming. It means that in this poem, the writer Charles Mackay, the name of the writer is Charles Mackay, he is giving us a motivation, he is giving us a hope, and he is encouraging us. Us means youth here, the young people, the young generation. As you people are the youth, you are the young generation, you are the young people. So here in this poetry, in this poem, the writer Charles Mackay is giving us a motivation, giving us a hope, giving us an encouragement about a good time that is quite very near. Okay, that is quite near, that is coming to be here very soon. बहुत जल्दी एक अच्छा वक्त आने वाला है. Now what will happen in that good time? Basically, why it is known as a good time? What are the things or what are the adjectives that are making that time good? So this is the basic thing that we are going to study in this poem today. So uh, first of all, we have to study about the introduction or the reference of the poet. A few lines about the reference of the poet, which are very necessary, which are very important to know, as this question can be given to you in your examination as well, in blanks, in MCQs, or in the form of question answers as well. So let's start reading about the introduction or the reference of the poet first. This poem is written by Charles Mackay, who was born in 1814 and died in 1889. He was basically a Scottish songwriter. He was born in Perth. His mother died while he was an infant. He went to school in Brussels in 1828 and began writing verses in both English and French in 1830. So please keep this thing in your mind that he used to write his verses or poetry or poems in two languages. First one was the English and the second one was French. He returned to London and worked for the Morning Chronicle. Okay, basically Morning Chronicle is the name of a newspaper. Okay, uh, kindly keep the name of the newspaper in your mind, that the name of the newspaper is Morning Chronicle until 1884, and then became editor of Argus. Argus is another name of the magazine. Please learn the names of these newspaper and magazines in which he started working. Besides his extremely popular songs, some of which still live, Mackay wrote books on travel, history, and biography, and was a good all-round journalist. Okay, he was a journalist as well. So this was all about the introduction of the poet, and we all know that what you are supposed to learn in the reference of the poet or the introduction of the poet. First of all, name, date his complete name with proper spellings. You mostly write the wrong spellings of the poet. This poem is written by Charles Mackay. Kindly learn the spellings of the poet, and please always write first letter of the name of the poet in capital letters. Okay. When he was born in 1814 and he was died in 1889. And basically, he was a Scottish songwriter. He wrote his poetry, his poem in two languages. The first one was the English, and the second one was the French language. He worked in a magazine and in a newspaper as well. The name of the newspaper is Morning Chronicle, and the name of the magazine is Argus. Okay, and he was a very good all around journalist as well. This was all about the reference or the introduction of the poet. The picture of the poet is also in front of you. You can see he is a Charles Mackay, a very famous Scottish poet writer, or you can say a poet or a songwriter. Okay, let's move forward. Now we have first stanza. So now we are going to start reading stanza number 1. There is a good time coming, boys, a good time coming. We may not live to see the day, but earth shall glisten in the ray of the good time coming. Okay, first of all, I have to give you the meaning of difficult words. Glisten. What is the meaning of glisten? If you're having your books with you, you can see the meanings of glisten given in your book as well. Glisten means to shine, chamakna. Okay. Now, let's have an explanation of this stanza. There is a good time coming, boys. Can you please see here? Can you please notice that the poet Charles Mackay is addressing the boys, but only not about the boys. It's not only about the boys. It means the youth. It means the young people. It means the young generation. As you people are the youth, you people are the young generation. You are the young people of this nation. So the writer Charles Mackay is addressing the boys, the young people, the young generation, and the youth, and what he wanted to say, what he wanted to convey through this poem. He is saying that a good time is coming. He is giving a motivation, a hope, and an encouragement to the young boys. And he is saying that a good time is coming. We may not live to see the day. The writer is saying that we are not sure that either we will be alive or not to see that good day. We may not be able to see the good day, but it will be seen by the next generations. Okay. Now, we can make a comparison like this, that as you people are the young generations, you people are the youth, you are the young people of this time, of this period. I can say like this, that me, as if I talk about myself, about my generation, I can say like this, that I may not be alive till that time to see that good time, but you as a young generation will be there to see that good time. That is what the writer is saying here, that we may not live to see the day. Maybe we will not be alive till that day to see that good day, good time, but earth shall glisten in the ray of the good time coming. But the writer is saying that this universe, this earth will be shining, will be full of light, will be very happy, and will be very lively because of that good time. Now, it doesn't actually mean that the earth will be shining or earth will be bright. Actually, the writer means that in that good time, everything will be very good. Like there will be no evil, there will be no bad things, there will be no bad deeds. Everything will be there, like truth, honesty, honor, or you can say uh, hardworking people. All these things will combine together to make this universe, to make this earth very happy, very cheerful, and very lively. This is what the writer is saying, that because of all those good deeds, because of all those good things, this earth and this universe will be glistening, will be shining, will be looking very bright, cheerful, happy, and light. So this poem is kind of a motivation for the young generation. This poem is kind of a hope for the young generation, for the youth, to encourage them to work hard. To why should the boys or the young generation should work hard, so that we can be able to see that good time as soon as possible. Obviously हम उस अच्छे वक्त को लाने के लिए मेहनत करेंगे, काम करेंगे, जिद्दोजहद करेंगे, तो ही we will be able to see that good time coming nearer. Okay, it doesn't mean that only the government is responsible to bring those good days in this country, in this if I talk about my country, Pakistan, no, we equally are responsible to do the good deeds, to be very honest, to be very truthful, to be very, you can say, hardworking to bring those good days in our country, in our, you can say, in our nation. Okay. So, for your convenience, I have made a slide where I have written the explanation of this stanza as well. You can read the slide in front of you. Even you can say as take a snapshot as well. Fazia, you have raised your hand. Can you do you want to ask something, beta? Fazia, do you want to ask something? Okay, okay. So here it is the explanation of this first stanza. In these lines, poet addresses. Okay, fine. Okay. In these lines, poet addresses the boys and assures them that good time is about to come in near future. We may not be able to see that good day, but it will be seen by our next generation. The earth will be brightening by the effect of good time. This is what I have explained you. Okay, so this poem is kind of a motivation, and the writer Charles Mackay is addressing the young boys, the young people, and he is giving them a hope. He is saying that we may not be able to see that good time, but the coming generation, the next generation will see that a good time, and because of the good deeds, the earth will be shining, the earth will be very bright, and it will be glistening because of the effect of good time. Okay, I hope the explanation of the first stanza is clear to all of you. Kindly reply me in chat box, beta. Is explanation of the first stanza clear to everybody? Should we move forward now? Last time, can you please reply me so that I can move forward? Okay, okay. I hope the explanation of this stanza is clear. I think we should move forward now. Okay, now we have second stanza. Let's start reading the stanza number 2. Cannonballs may aid the truth, but thought is a weapon stronger. We will win our battle by its aid. Wait a little longer. First of all, I will give you the meaning of difficult words, and I hope that difficult word cannonballs is here. If you're having your books with you in front of you, yes, very good, Fazia. The meaning of cannonballs is shells fired from guns. Shells fired from guns. Okay, now I'm going to give you the explanation of this stanza. The poet Charles Mackay is saying that in order to achieve the truth, in order to achieve the truth, battle no doubt could be fought, but constructive thoughts are stronger. The writer is saying that in war, obviously, shells can be fired from the guns to achieve the aim, to achieve the target. But what will happen in that good time? In that good time, constructive thought will be used as a weapon to win that war. जनरल सी बात है, मतलब जिस तरीके से मतलब आम अगर हम अपने थोड़ा सा पास्ट टाइम में भी जाकर देखें, थोड़ी हिस्ट्री उठाकर देखें, तो हाउ द पीपल वर एबल टू विन दोज वॉर्स, ऑब्वियसली बाय यूजिंग different weapons to win that war, like cannonballs, the shell fired from the guns, and like if you talk about the current period in this present time, as we all know that we all are the having an atomic power. हम लोग कहते हैं जी पाकिस्तान इज एन एटॉमिक पावर, एटमी ताकत है हमारे पास. तो यानी कि ये जंगों को लड़ने के लिए हमें जो हथियार की ज़रूरत पड़ती है, लाइक कैनन बॉल्स, लाइक दिस एटॉमिक बॉम्ब्स, द शेल्स फायर्ड फ्रॉम द गन्स, ये तमाम वेपन्स हैं, हथियार हैं जो हमें इस्तेमाल करने पड़ते हैं जीतने के लिए, टू विन दोज वॉर्स, टू अचीव आवर टारगेट्स, टू अचीव आवर एम, or to achieve the truth. But what the writer is saying here, what the writer is telling us here, that in the good time, what will happen? These shells from the shells that are fired from the guns, they will not be used. What we will use? We will use our thoughts. Which will be very positive, which will be very optimistic, and they will be very constructive. We will use our thoughts as a constructive thoughts as a weapon to win our battles. With the help of these constructive thoughts, basically these constructive thoughts will be our weapons. ये हमारे हथियार होंगे जंगों को लड़ने के लिए, जीत को हासिल करने के लिए, सच्चाई को पाने के लिए. So the writer is saying here that in coming time, in a good time, there will be no use of cannonballs anymore, because our constructive thought will be worked as a weapon, and it will be more stronger than the cannonballs. Constructive thought. What is constructive thought means? Who will tell me? Class 10. What is constructive thoughts here? What does constructive thought mean here by the writer? क्या मतलब है इसका? Anybody who can give me the answer? Class 10, are you there? Very good. The positive thoughts which are helpful to plan our future, which are helpful to build our nation strong. These are the constructive thoughts which always lead us towards the right direction. Here the writer is saying that these constructive thoughts will be our weapons and we will win our wars by using these weapons, and these weapons are more stronger than cannonballs. But for that time, wait a little longer. The writer is saying that we have to wait a little longer, but थोड़ा सा इंतजार हमें करना है to bring that good time here. Inshallah, we will win our battles by using our constructive thoughts strongly. Okay, now I can show you the slide where I have written the explanation of this stanza. In these lines, poet says that cannonballs will make the fact clear. Yes, we all know that कि हथियार की बिना पर हम लोग जंगें जीत सकते हैं, अपना मकसद हासिल कर सकते हैं. But in order to achieve the truth, battle no doubt could be fought, but constructive thoughts are stronger weapon which can make us to win the battle of truth. जरूरी नहीं है कि एक दूसरे को मार धाड़ से, एक दूसरे को मारने से, नुकसान करने से तो ही जंगें जीती जाती हैं. नो, कंस्ट्रक्टिव थॉट्स, अच्छी सोच, पॉजिटिव सोच, ये भी एक बहुत मजबूत हथियार है दूसरी नेशंस के साथ जंगें लड़ने के लिए और अपना मकसद हासिल करने के लिए. सो द गुड टाइम इज अबाउट टू कम. वी शुड वेट फॉर अ लिटिल टाइम. हमें सिर्फ उस अच्छे वक्त को लाने के लिए थोड़ा सा इंतजार करना होगा. We have to be very patient. We have to show a little bit patience and tolerance, and we have to wait for that good time. It doesn't mean that we should lose our hopes. No, we have to be motivated and we have to be hopeful. Okay, now please tell me, is explanation of second stanza clear, class 10? Explanation of second stanza clear to all of you? Okay. Okay, now we are moving towards stanza number 3. Stanza number 3. Let's start reading stanza number 3. There is a good time coming, boys, a good time coming. The pen shall superset the sword, and right, not might, shall be the Lord. In the good time coming. Okay, first of all, the meaning of superset. The meaning of superset is given in your books, and the meaning of superset is to take the place of. किसी चीज की जगह लेना. Okay, now very good, Amna. Very good, beta. Okay. Now, in this stanza, what is the writer saying? That there is a good time coming, boys. A good time coming. The writer is saying a good time is coming when the pen shall superset the sword. यानी के तलवार की जगह कौन ले लेगा? कलम. कलम को, ये जो हम उर्दू में एक कहावत है, ये जो हम कहते हैं कि कलम जो है वो तलवार से ज्यादा तेज है या भारी है. This is what actually the writer wants to tell us, wants to convey his message through this poem, that that good time will be as good because the pen will take place of the sword. यानी कि तब जंगें जो है वो हथियारों से नहीं लड़ी जाएंगी, तब जो है वो जंगें जो है वो एक दूसरे से तलवार के डर से, तलवार के खौफ से नहीं जीती जाएंगी, बल्कि the pen will take the place of sword. हम कलम के जोर पे, कलम की ताकत से उस जंग को जीत सकते हैं. ओके, व्हाट डज इट मीन दैट पेन शैल सुपरसेट द स्वॉर्ड? व्हाट एक्चुअल मीन्स, मतलब क्या, मतलब क्या हम पेन से लड़ेंगे? किस तरीके से हम उस जंग को लड़ सकते हैं? बताइए मुझे. व्हाट डू यू थिंक, क्लास 10? आपके दिमाग में क्या चीज आती है? What do you want to say about this line? The pen shall supersede the sword. What does it mean? Very good, Fazia. When we have knowledge, when we have education, when we know that what is right and what is wrong, when everybody will be there, they will hate wars by using कैनन बॉल्स. ये वो वक्त होगा जब हमें हथियारों से जंगें लड़ी जाना पसंद नहीं होगा. We will not like hates. We will not like wars because all these swords, these cannonballs, they will be replaced by pen. When pen has will have more power than sword, when pen will have more power than cannonball. यानी कि तालीम की बुनियाद पर, नॉलेज की बुनियाद पर, एजुकेशन की बेस पर हम लोग अपनी जंगों को लड़ सकते हैं. When we will have that authority to write what is right for us and what is wrong for us. This will be that good time when we will have a courage, when we will have a confidence, when we will have a bravery to face, to say the wrong thing is wrong and right thing is right for us. This is actually the writer wants to say. And right, not might shall be the Lord. अभी तो हम लोग अगर देखें हमारे मुल्क में ये वाला रिवाज चल रहा है ना कि जो ताकतवर है बस वही सही है, चाहे वो कोई गलत काम भी करे, बट ही इफ ही इज हैविंग द रेफरेंसेस, ही इज यू कैन से किसी बहुत बड़े खानदान से बिलोंग करता है, उसके असर और रसूख है, तो हम समझते हैं कि बस वो, बल्कि वो खुद ये समझता है कि वो सही है. तो हम लोग भी डर के मारे, खौफ के मारे उसको ये नहीं कह सकते कि यू आर रॉन्ग. लेकिन here the writer here the writer is saying, and right not might shall be the Lord. Good time ये क्या होगा? What will happen in that good time? The person who is right, only he will be the right person, not might will be the right person. Actually, who will be the supervisor, who will be the head, who will be the Lord? The right person will be the Lord. The person who is speaking the truth, the person who is very honest, the person who is very hardworking, who is moving towards the right direction, only he will be the right, not might will be the right. यानी कि कोई ऐसा इंसान जो असर और रसूख रखता है, ताकत रखता है, पैसा रखता है, रेफरेंस रखता है, वो राइट नहीं होगा. Who will be the right? Only the one person will be the right who is truthful, who is honest, who is having a knowledge, and who can lead the nation towards the right direction. ठीक है? Right, might is right अब वाला जो कहावत है वो नहीं होगा यहाँ पे. चाहे सच कहने वाला इंसान गरीब ही क्यों ना हो, लेकिन if he is truthful, he is honest, he is moving towards the right direction, he is leading his nation towards the right direction, and he has the courage to speak the truth, only that person will be the right person in the good time coming. This is what will happen in the good time. Now see, this explanation is in front of you. In these lines, poet says that good time is about to come. In those days, the pen will take place of sword. Only right things will hold good against power, and during that period, everyone will enjoy its own rights. Basically, this poem exhibits the strong assurity of the poet that writer is very sure and writer is very confirmed about this thing, and he's being very optimistic that one day everyone will enjoy the basic rights. The good time will prevail the whole world regardless of area. Destructive weapons which are used to prove the truth, डिस्ट्रक्टिव वेपन्स, हथियार जो इस्तेमाल किए जाते हैं मार धाड़ के लिए, एक दूसरे को नुकसान करने के लिए, दे विल बी replaced by the pen, by the constructive thoughts, by the good thoughts. The power of pen will exceed the power of sword, and everyone will be free to enjoy his basic rights. The people will be respected on the virtue of their worth. There will be no extra support to walk over the ladder of life. Moral values like merit, privilege will hold the ground in that time, and this will be an ideal time for everyone. Okay, now we are moving towards stanza number 4. Worth not birth shall rule the mankind and be acknowledged stronger. The proper impulse has been given. Wait a little longer. First of all, I will give you the meanings of difficult words. Here, acknowledge means to admit. किसी चीज को तस्लीम करना, मानना. And impulse means to have a push, to have an urge or a direction. ठीक है? Very good, Fazia. Okay, now what is writer saying in this fourth stanza? The writer is saying that worth not birth. अभी तो हमारे यहाँ ये वाला रूल चल रहा है ना कि birth यानी कि अगर आप अपने मुंह में सोने का चमचा लेकर पैदा हो गए हैं, आपकी फैमिली बहुत रिच है, बहुत ताल्लुकात रखती है, बहुत असर और रसूख रखती है, दिस इज कॉल्ड बर्थ. तो वही फैमिली इज वर्थ फॉर दिस सोसाइटी, वर्थ फॉर दिस कंट्री. मतलब कि हमें देखने में ही पता चल रहा है कि ये कोई बहुत ऊंचे लोग हैं, बहुत कोई बड़े ख़ानदान से ताल्लुक़ रखते हैं, तो हर इंसान पे वो ख़ानदान रूल करना चाहता है. जिस तरह अगर इफ़ आई टॉक अबाउट आवर पॉलिटिशियंस, they by birth they are ruling this country, they are in politics. उनके बाप दादा, फिर अब वो खुद, they are ruling this country, they are ruling this nation by birth. इसलिए अब हम लोग भी मजबूर हैं, we are helpless to work according to them, to move in the direction in which they are leading us. मुल्क में महंगाई हो रही है, जॉबलेस है, और इतने ज़्यादा मसले मसाइल हैं. लेकिन obviously we cannot do anything because we are under these rulers, under these politicians, and they are ruling this country by birth. खानदानी जो है इनके असर और रसूख हैं बाय बर्थ. ये लोग, अब अगर मैं पीपी की बात करूं, जैसे आप बिलावल को देखिए, मतलब ऑब्वियसली उसको वो चीज अपने इनहेरिटेंस में मिली है अपने बाप दादा से. नाउ ही इज रूलिंग. So in the same way, the writer is saying here that worth not birth shall rule the mankind. उस good time में क्या होगा कि birth will not be counted. If you are born in a very high-fi society, in a very you can say in a very rich family, it doesn't matter at all. आप किसी अमीर खानदान का हिस्सा हैं, किसी अमीर खानदान में पैदा हुए, इस सोसाइटी में आपकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है. Yes, you are valuable for this society if you are a truthful person, if you are an honest person, if you are a hardworking person, and if you want to lead your country towards the right direction. Only you are valuable for this society. Otherwise, if you're having a lot of money, you are rich, you have references, it doesn't matter at all. Okay, and be acknowledged stronger. सिर्फ वही सोसाइटी में स्ट्रॉन्गर समझा जाएगा जो सच्चा होगा, ईमानदार होगा और अपने मुल्क के लिए कुछ करने का जज्बा रखता होगा. The proper impulse has been given. Wait a little longer. And only that person who will be the valuable for the society, the one who is truthful, the one who is honest, and the one who will give a right direction to its nation. He will be the right person to lead his country, to lead his people towards the right direction. Only that person will be valuable for the country and for the society. For the society. Okay, so ये जो एक कहावत है कि birth is worth, ये नहीं होगी. At that time, in that good time, only worth जो है वो उस इंसान की होगी, value जो है वो उस इंसान की होगी, the one who will be the truthful, honest, and will be able to lead his country towards the right direction. Okay, now see. But for this time, for this good time, we just have to wait a little longer. We have to be patient. We have to show a tolerance to bring that good time as soon as possible. Now, you can read the slide. In these lines, poet says that in that period, a person will be honored and respected on the basis of individual merits and not on the heredity basis. हेरिडिटी बेसिस मीन्स मिरास में, विरसे में आपको जो चीजें मिली हैं उसकी बेस पे आपकी रिस्पेक्ट नहीं की जाएगी, आपको ऑनर नहीं किया जाएगा. ओनली द पर्सन विल बी ऑनर्ड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ इंडिविजुअल मैरिट्स. उस इंसान के अंदर अपनी जो जाती खूबियां मौजूद हैं वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ उसी वजह से इस सोसाइटी में रिस्पेक्ट करवाएगा अपनी. ठीक है. This change is in process. We have to wait for little time. The writer is saying this is not an overnight process कि हम आज रात को सोएं और सुबह उठें और good time आ जाए. No, this process, this change is in process, and very soon inshallah the good time will be here. We just need to wait for little time. सिर्फ हमें क्या करना है कि थोड़ा सा सब्र और थोड़ी सी हिम्मत दिखानी है, and to help the government to bring the good time as soon as possible. It doesn't mean that we should be fully dependent on our leaders कि भाई leaders जो करेंगे तो करेंगे, हम क्यों करें. No, we are equally responsible to bring that good time in our country. ठीक है. Okay. Now I have central idea in front of you. Central idea, obviously the reading and explanation of this poem is not completed. I have included 4 stanzas in today's lecture. Inshallah, remaining 4 I will include in the next lecture. But I have included central idea in this poem. In this lecture, you can read the central idea in front of you. The central idea of this poem is that an era is to come when there will be no war, because there will be a radical change. Radical means from the root, बुनियाद से, base से, जड़ों से. There will be a radical change in the outlook of people and nations. Outlook means nazariya, soch. The poet Charles Mackay is optimistic that in future nations will agree to code of national behavior. Humanity will emerge from the dark nights of wars and destructions and hail down of a new better era of peace and prosperity. This is what the writer is saying, that this will be the era of a good time when there will be a change, a radical change, yani कि change from the root, change from the base, change from the foundation, and the thinkings, the thoughts of the people and nations will change. And Charles Mackay himself is being very optimistic here, and he is predicting that in future the nations will not like to have a war by using cannonballs, by using a sword. The pen will take place of these weapons, and our constructive thoughts will be a stronger weapon to win those wars. Okay, and that will be a better era of peace and prosperity. It means that in that society there will be peace and prosperity everywhere. Every person, everyone will get their right, and they will be happy. They will be praised by others on the basis of their personal merits and personal, you can say, characteristics, not on the basis of their birth. Okay. I hope today's lecture is clear. Is there any confusion or question that you want to ask from me, class 10? Thank you so much, Fazia. This is a very good compliment for me. You made my day. Thank you so much, Fazia. Okay, any other student who wants to ask anything? Okay, so till next lecture, take very good care of yourself. Everybody, stay safe. Thank you, and Allah Hafiz.